Good day, good love, and good light illuminators. This is Wendy. And I bring to you the first day of March, winter storm. Reminding me, what, what a difference a day makes. And to be in joy no matter what life gives you. Somebody's enjoying this snowfall. So today I was reminded that we can weather any storm, that we are a culmination of many, many storms that we've come through. And there isn't anything that we haven't designed for ourselves that we can't do, be, handle. And we set up circumstances for ourselves, experiences that allow us to test our own ascension, test our own behavior. And as a stressful situation arises, we are given the choice to respond and react in a specific way. And I've had a lot of that experience the last few days. And I've realized that it truly does create and change your reality by how you respond to a situation, a circumstance. Where if you can stay in grace and grounded and calm and joyful, even if a situation doesn't appear to be happening as you would desire it to be, it becomes what you do desire it to be, simply because of how you're responding. So for example, if you respond in rage and anger, you will create a specific response, a specific reality. However, if you respond in calm and kindness, you will then receive in response the creation in which you do desire. I was also reminded about being grateful for what we have when we have it. And when our lives change as we ask for change, we fail to be grateful for that, for the delivery of the answers and that which we have asked for. Today, 3/1/2017, equaling the number 5. The number 5 is the only number that goes both directions. So every time I see a day that equals number 5, I'm reminded that one, it is the number that represents humanity. And I'm reminded that being the number that is the only number that goes both directions, I was reminded today to remember to look at things from the opposite point of view. To realize that if you have the power and the ability to respond in one way, you have the equal ability to respond in the opposite direction. And you have the ability, in a moment, a breath, to decide which direction you're going to take that moment in order to create a specific experience. So today we're reminded that you can look at something from either direction you choose, and each one will create a specific set of circumstances which creates a specific reality, a specific timeline. You can forge or discontinue a relationship in a moment, in a breath, in a word, in a gesture even. In that breath, in that moment, you choose which way to take that opportunity. And your relationship to yourself and your belief systems create the way you will react and the way that you believe you can react, the way that you believe you have the power to react. Most often, humans decide that their emotions have the power over them, that they do not choose their emotion, they do not choose the response. But yet this response is always, always, always a choice. For in that moment, you can see things if you intend and choose to, from the opposite perspective, changing completely the reality, the outcome, the timeline of which you create. In the heat of an argument, the words that you wish had been left unsaid, and how they created a timeline that you knew and understood on a level you were going to experience. And yet you say, it was beyond my control to react in that way, but when you are able to see it from the opposite perspective, from another now, you then say, if only I had, if only I hadn't. You realize then the power that you have had, always will have, to create your reality. This represents the human decision moment by moment. The number 5. The center. Between 0 and 10. It is the central place, the center place. From which you design your reality, moment by moment. So feel this power, moment by moment, in allowing yourself to breathe. Count to 10. That moment can change your reality, change your timeline, change your frequency. For every decision is simply a frequency. Every experience is a frequency. Every timeline is a frequency. Every experience is a timeline. And today I proved to myself that by changing the way I react to a situation, I created the very timeline that I did desire. By acting in an opposite direction, thinking of a new perspective and how it could potentially change the circumstance, the timeline. This is your center. This is unconditional love. Loving your experience regardless of the conditions around you. When you can love your moment, knowing you have the power to create a timeline based upon your perception, your reaction, which is based upon your thoughts and beliefs. When you discover this power within you, you find your calm, your center, and all decisions come from this place of love, loving your moment, loving your experience. Even in the moment of anger, you can transform. For you are greater than anger. Anger is a part of you. Anger is a part of all that is. All emotions are part of all that is. When you can embrace them all. Love them all. You will know this place of grace, the center, the central sun within you. This place of pure creation. For that is the power of creation. Your will, your intention, all powerful and equal choices. Nashimiya wa kalea samia wa la kanoma rosote. Se korasepi hiki nananasa tashayawalasane. What a difference a day makes, what a difference a moment makes. What a timeline a decision makes. Setoshimiaro sanosa pelasa. Yabakiana. Shekorase hi maluhinana ki kiasatashi. Sekorasi pulu hi maluраmayasate hakania. La korase I shayanata. Ta korasemo. Mishikiata se. Sinisa tashnier satoshna wala koyamalua. Pete. Pete nali ikiti tia satashna wala halomaki. Ekusha. Etumayo reluha lekayana niawala. Nisatashnia. Katorashi moro senia mayawala se. Satusumaku ayatashi eki ayatase teshanala. Emaro halaini aiwayanaki. Misotushnira satase. Everything you do, eat, drink, say, feel, touch, focus on, put your energy toward, everything creates your reality. Pashtira sopalente kiasta toshnira sopalun somanuhana ki eketisa nisa. And every change changes everything. Every change changes you. Nipolohi tatamiki ashashnopa. Setisimiki satosunosati ayamana elahilomela kolakisho. Sotosamiki da kisatatianakawa. Sotosamolohananada kwa kayama. Nishotua kimolohamalayana se hanakate hasanato. Somonona apua koto yumba eshukwa. Tatira satekine kiata. Soto shia walehena maura sanake. Pisa tashnira soto sa halani. Hosho ya rokoyari salakana kira kora sa palongo. Tapore se hayana kwa kashate. Setuya. Itoda ala kotora supalonga. Shato ya na malasa. Atuya ya mayuako. Patora se para isanakeo. Yato ya shinokwa ono yasate. And every moment the landscape changes. The timelines change. The portals shift. The vortexes within you shift. Those that you meet shifts as you choose a new vibration, a path unseen to you before, simply by looking the opposite direction. Nakola yamaroko satashi satasamiwa lehana keo. Lekora seto somikia wata anaya. Lishihi tayamala setaya. Kamora sebo shanokola kayana. Mara shnokwa. I love you, everyone. I'm going to sit here for just a moment and meditate in the snow. And enjoy the landscape, for I know this too in a moment shall pass. And we are one with you now. Namaste. Mahala.